The lights rise to reveal Central, a bespectacled man sitting behind the desk. He is dressed in a suit with a matching tie and suspenders. In the other chair is Citizen, who is visibly nervous. He is dressed completely in off-white, suggestive of a uniform of some kind. Central's opening speech is well rehearsed and designed to alleviate Citizen's apprehension.
It's scientifically proven. Who would have thought that a cup of tea would have such a curative effect?
Not me.
Makes you feel a little less fretful about the world, doesn't it?
What?
Tea.
Oh, yes, yeah. I suppose. Should I?
By all means.
Well, where was I?
To the best of my knowledge, you never left your seat.
I meant in my story.
Were you telling a story?
I was about to, I believe.
Well, then, we believe so too.
I was about to tell you.
You have a very pleasant face.
Well, do you think so?
Yes, we do. Have you ever considered doing commercials?
Commercials?
Yes, you seem quite approachable that way.
I did once think of becoming a weatherman.
Did you?
Of course. That was before the weather became central controlled.
A grand day, that. And a succession of grand days ever since, I might add.
Yes, very predictable.
Made it easy on the weathermen.
Too easy.
We think that you would make a fine weatherman.
Thank you.
It's never too late. You do have a pleasant face.
I think I would no longer prefer it.
That is your choice and your right as a citizen, and we respect you for it.
I appreciate it.
Yes, we know. So, it appears as though we finished here. You can pick up your exoneration papers at the front desk.
We're done?
It was truly a pleasure speaking with you.
But I didn't.
You've done all that is required of you.
Shouldn't I have to say it?
Say what?
What I came here to say.
There was more?
Yes, actually.
Oh, we apologize sincerely. Of course, you came here with a certain purpose in mind, and we were not heedful of that concern. We are very sorry.
It's okay.
Truly.
Okay.
Would you like us to leave the room?
Well, that hardly seems necessary.
Most citizens do prefer it.
Wait, you're saying...
Yes.
That when people come to say what they have to say...
Yes.
That you're not even in the...
Quite. Most do prefer it.
I don't wonder.
Well, that's a shame. Central condones a moderate amount of wonder in its citizenry.
Do you wonder?
As long as it's within the predetermined limits, don't we all?
No, I mean, you. You yourself.
We just answered that question.
Yes. What if I wish
to...
Oh,
wishing is condoned as well. In moderation, of course.
No. What if I wish to say what I came to say to you?
Here?
Well, of course here.
So that's what you're driving at. Why, surely that could be arranged. We understand. Sometimes it's very unsettling to be left in a room alone. Certainly, we should have shown more forethought.
It's all right.
We're supposed to be making you calm. And what do?
It's all right.
Thank you for your understanding. You are a most understanding man. Most
standing. Yes. Thank you. Shall I begin?
Oh, yes. The saying it out loud with us in the room business? Yes. You can proceed with the course of action whenever you feel it is convenient for you to do so.
I'm finding it increasingly difficult with myself. The horror. If I didn't. Wait! Excuse me!
Oh, done already? Oh, you see, it wasn't that bad. It was over before you knew it.
I didn't say anything.
I'll give you more time.
No. Keep your ears uncovered.
Shall I make loud noises? It's been most of the time, too, but...
Keep your ears uncovered and remain quiet.
But then you can be heard.
Yes.
How odd. Might we ask why? For the sake of our records, of course.
Because
We keep extremely accurate records.
Yes, I see that.
There's nothing quite like the feeling of accomplishment associated with completing a report. We have 5 different colored bindings that correspond to 5 colored report folders, which in turn are shipped to 5 different storage offices, the door of each office being painted the color of the corresponding folder. A blue-bound report will go into the blue folder to be conducted straight away to the room with the blue door. Isn't that a remarkable system?
Of course.
Makes one feel safe just contemplating such a system, doesn't it? Sometimes we stare at a folder in awe, the prescribed amount, of course, and ponder the ordinary inefficiency that is central. Blue folders. Blue as the rolling ocean.
It was your idea, wasn't it?
Well, we decided it was...
Your initiative.
We do all what we can, don't we? Now, please don't take this as an attempt to show you the door, but our next appointment has just arrived, and, well-oiled wheels of the bureaucracy must turn after all.
Well, how do you know someone's here?
Well, the light above the door shines whenever a citizen sits in the waiting room chair.
Really?
Ingenious, isn't it?
Well, what if a bulb burns out?
Oh, we don't anticipate such an occurrence.
Well, surely bulbs burn out.
Undoubtedly, but this one never seems to. I suppose we have some maintenance staff that manages to alleviate such situations before they become problematic.
And what if someone stands?
Where?
In the waiting room.
They are directed to sit.
They could choose to stand.
You didn't.
But I could have. Then what?
We must cross that particular bridge when and if we come to it. But thank you for pointing out the potential flaw in our procedure. We will certainly generate a report considering your suggestion. Perhaps we could direct citizens to carry large, heavy, awkward objects into the waiting room, in which case, even if they chose to stand, they would undoubtedly rest the awkward object on the chair. Do you mind if I make a note?
No, not at all.
This will make a grand report, perhaps bound in red. Thank you again for your insight. It was most helpful.
It was nothing.
You are most insightful.
Thank you.
And most helpful.
Yes.
It has been a sincere pleasure. You have been more than earned your exoneration papers, which you will find in the green box in the front desk marked A Papers. We use code because some citizens are concerned with privacy. But we at Central want to assure you that we associate no dishonor with the acquisition of said papers. We are all guiltless citizens of Central. Happiness equals productivity. Do have a productive day.
Well, should I leave now?
You are most engaging indeed. But the light above the door has been shining for quite some time now. We wouldn't want to be thought impolite.
No, of course.
Thank you again for the report.
Might I inquire about one more matter?
Without question.
That light, how is it connected to the chair in the waiting room?
And regrettably, we at the Office of Absolution are not privy to the goings-on of other functions of the organization. We work together, surely, as parts of the body that is Central, but we are separate and distant entities.
You've never seen that room? Right outside your office?
Only through the crack in the door. We are encouraged to show a modicum of curiosity in temperate degrees.
But you've never been inside that room?
There's been no call to, no. What was your question again?
The light.
Yes, the light. Some wiring device or another would be one assumption.
Your assumption?
Ours? Yes. Good day to you.
And to all of you.
Citizen exits. A moment later, the bulb above the door stops shining, to the obvious pleasure of Central. Act 1, Scene 2. 1 month later. The office is in utter disarray. Folders that were neatly ordered are now strewn across the desk, the floor, and the tops of the filing cabinets, the drawers of which are half open and disordered. Citizen and Central are in the same positions as the first scene, but both men appear markedly different. Citizen is haggard and unshaven, with dark ringlets under his eyes, a haunted, desperate man. Central's jacket has been abandoned, and one suspender hangs limp at his side, matching his general appearance as a man attempting to hold himself together. Central's first speech is halting, distracted, and without conviction, and his eyes return again and again to the unlighted bulb above the waiting room door.
We here at Central are here to help, to protect, to enlighten. We are committed to providing well-being, alleviating neurosis, and providing for a harmonious existence in our citizenry. No sin is too great to be expunged, no fear too frightening to be assuaged, no outrage too outrageous to be understood. This office of absolution and all its citizens wish to keep you content, innocent, and above all happy. Hence the motto, which we ask you to repeat with us: productivity equals happiness.
Yes, I know. I've been here before.
Have you?
I spoke to you personally.
Really? How embarrassing. Of course, we do see many citizens in this office.
I know.
We remain quite busy.
Yes.
In fact, we are behind schedule as we speak. Ever since that light.
I don't mean to hold you up.
No, of course. What seems to be the problem?
It didn't work.
What didn't work?
The absolution.
Didn't we? Well, that seems most unlikely.
Unlikely, but true.
You picked up the appropriate paperwork?
Yes.
From the green box?
Yes, the green box. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
You don't seem to be.
Must be that light.
What?
The light above the door. It hasn't been working.
I know.
Hasn't worked like a month now.
I realize that, but...
It's been such a cause and of much disruption, but quite a bit more than recommended allotment. The reports are in complete disarray. Only maintenance.
Excuse me.
Yes? Now what seems to be the problem?
I just told you.
Would you mind repeating it a bit slower?
The absolution didn't work.
Yes. Didn't work, you say?
Yes. No, I mean, it didn't work.
How can you tell?
That thing I did, that horrible thing, I can't stop thinking about it. I see it when I close my eyes to sleep.
Oh, well, sleep disruption is handled in another office altogether.
I can't sleep because of the guilt.
Guilt? We are all guiltless citizens. You're positive you picked up the correct paperwork?
Yes, from the green box, the red folder, and the blue door, yes.
The red folder would go to the room with the red door.
Oh, but can you understand me? Nothing has worked. Nothing has changed. I don't want to eat. I can't sleep.
Now, there's no reason to get upset.
Have you ever been upset in a day in your life?
Why, yes. Yes, we have. Periodically, and if given special dispensation, it is permissible to engage in a good cry. We all need a good cry sometimes. I must admit that ever since that light stopped working,
Oh, again with the light.
Very upsetting. Most upsetting. It's been an entire month, you know.
Are you going to help me or not?
Of course. We'll do what we can, certainly. Now let us review the facts at hand. You've never been here before.
No, I have been.
We've never spoken.
I talked directly to you.
And you failed to pick up your exoneration papers.
No, I have them.
And they haven't eased your guilt?
No.
It's possible, merely possible, mind you, that you've committed a questionable act since your last visit. Not that you appear the type, not that there would be anything wrong with that if you were. We all find ourselves in precarious positions at one time and another.
Yes, we all do things.
Quite true.
Things we're ashamed of.
Yes.
Things
yes.
that make it nearly impossible
Which is
to live
precisely
with ourselves.
why you're here.
What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
That's fine. That's we can fill out some paperwork. You just have yourself a good cry. Let's not get too carried away. We wouldn't want to use up our monthly limit and have to fill out another form.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's no need for that. There's no need. Simply just pick up another exoneration paper on your way out.
A piece of paper. It's a piece of paper. Don't you understand? Look, I still have my old one. And what good has it done me? Nothing is forgiven.
Oh, no. We beg to differ, most courteously, of course. Under the bylaws and statutes of Central, through the power of this office, everything is forgiven. In most cases, immediately following the offending, offense, if you want a better word. In this way, we all remain guiltless, hence happy, hence productive citizens.
Productive? Crawling around the floor like a slug? What lasting impression could a non-entity like you possibly have?
Oh, I see. You could have told us sooner what you intended to do. Please, by all means.
It's you.
Blame us for all your sins. By all means. This is quite popular method.
Oh, you useless piece of
Very good. Very good.
You're to blame.
Excellent.
You and this whole good-for-nothing office.
You're a natural at this. Do you feel like you want to break something?
The only thing I can stand about being here, being me right now, is that I'm not you. You
Right.
officious, worthless.
We have treated you abysmally? Is this helping?
No.
You're right. We need more. You would go so far as to say we have let you down personally, sir? We are not worth our weight in salt. On behalf of our organization, we apologize sincerely for the unquestionable mishandling of this matter from the beginning. From the beginning to
what are you doing?
It's that light. It's only that light.
The light.
It's broken, you know.
It's not broken, you posting idiot.
Citizen exits through the waiting room door. Seconds later, the bulb begins to burn. The light goes dark again as he returns.
What have you done?
I plugged it in. If you actually left your office and visited your own waiting room for once in your life, you might have noticed that it's been unplugged the last time I was here.
How do you know?
How do you think?
You. Oh, this is most distressing. Do you realize that the chaos you've caused? Chaos. That's the only word for it. Absolute.
Pandemonium.
That would be another word.
Helter-skelter.
And that would be two.
Good.
No, sir. This is not good. This is not good at all. You came to this office requesting our help, and then you simply flout. Central can bear a provisional amount of humor, but deceit, this disingenuous mockery, this is not to be borne. No wonder your absolution didn't work. Oh, this will not.
What did you say about my absolution?
Do we not sacrifice enough? Do we not provide for your well-being? And this is how you repay us?
Well, what did you mean?
Do we pass judgment? Do we inhibit your productivity? A month worth of reports. No wonder you feel so guilty.
I pulled a plug.
You upset the system. Our weekly productivity quotients are off by 6.5%. And it says so right here. Calls had to be made, approximately 104 calls directly pertaining or indirectly to this, referencing the, and I quote, non-luminescence of said electromagnetic radiating implement. Not to mention the fact that these calls have spilled out over the next calendar month, which will undoubtedly screw the results of the subsequent reportage. The weekly dissatisfaction report has risen to 210% when compared to the yearly bi-weekly matrix of comparable time spans under more than less similar conditions, which of course will necessitate, yes, another series of reports categorizing such by data by date, time, merit, intention, and color folder deposited herewith.
And this is why I feel guilty?
How could you not? The body affects the whole, and the whole affects the body. You have thrown a pebble into the ocean, and the reverberations of the subsequent ripple have not even begun to be felt. We're sorry, but we must ask you to leave.
I haven't been absolved.
Some actions are beyond absolution.
This is one of them? Unplugging a light bulb? Have you any idea what I've really done?
Do you, sir? Do you? Good day.
That's it? Who helps me now?
Not us.
Well, what will I do?
That is no longer this office's problem, now is it?
If I continue to feel guilty, I won't be happy, and I'm not happy. And if I'm not
You've
happy...
done enough, and to ensure your non-productivity.
How will I sleep?
The question needs to be directed to the proper central authority.
All right. Look. How can I make it up to you? For the light thing.
You can't.
Oh, okay, I apologize, all right? It was a harmless prank.
Harmless, yes. Please leave, or I will be forced to telephone security, which would mark the 105th call of this sordid affair. Or did you unplug the phone, too?
I said I was sorry.
As you can plainly see, the light above the door is miraculously shining once more.
Surely I can do something.
Meaning another worthy citizen awaits absolution.
Please, help me.
Central cannot help you. Perhaps there are some organizations left in Central that you can take your chances with. Your folder will be forwarded if you notify this office in writing within 3 days, including today.
I'm taking an exoneration form. I know where they are. You can't stop me. You wouldn't even follow me out the door.
The form wouldn't work now.
Why not?
We generate the form. The form comes from us. A form without the express sanction and corresponding recording approval history, reflecting the overriding concern of the Office of Absolution under the auspices of Central itself, is null and devoid of designations herewith implied or stated for the duration of...
Of what?
We haven't finished writing the rule yet.
Wait a minute. I'd like to speak to your superior.
We are all equal members of Central.
Who is your supervisor?
We have no such position.
Well, where do all these reports go then?
To the corresponding rooms.
For whose benefit?
Ours, of course.
Who are we?
The Office of Philosophy may be better suited to answer that question.
Well, where are your coworkers? Who do you make those phone calls to?
This is very amusing, but we're afraid that we're going to have to just...
There's no one else, is there?
How patently ridiculous. This department is a finely tuned machine, an integral function of society.
I'll smash your precious electromagnetic radiator to kingdom come.
Not the light.
I'll do it.
You know, we know that you would. We've seen the depth of which you're capable. All kinds of citizens walk into this office, from killers, rapists, thieves, to children you wouldn't think capable of uttering a cross word, to grandmothers weeping over some meaningless, minute transgression, and each and every one leaves grateful for the contentment only we can provide them. They come to us stained, and we render them guiltless once more. But you dare to challenge the foundations of our superstructure, the underpins of which we comfortably rest. Villainous, most villainous.
If I'm already beyond redemption, I have nothing more to lose.
Don't.
Call security to stop me. Call maintenance to clean up a mess when I'm done smashing that light into oblivion. You can't, can you? There's nobody to call. I should break your head open like a bruised fruit and end this whole thing once and for all.
Citizen threatens to swing the chair at Central, who cowers away from the anticipated blow. Instead,
Please,
Citizen lowers the chair, deflated.
please go away. Take the exoneration form, anything. Just leave and don't come back.
Oh, I need more.
What? What more do you want?
I want to sleep again.
How?
I have to tell you what I've done.
You mean besides unplugging the light?
Yes, I believe I've done something worse. Far worse.
Well then, it is our job, after all. No getting around that. Perhaps you should have out with it.
Act 1, Scene 3. Some weeks later, the office is once again neatly ordered, even more so than in the opening scene. Central is once again dressed impeccably. He's working assiduously on a report when Citizen enters through the stage left door with a ladder and a spare light bulb. He's dressed as in the opening scene. Citizen dispassionately opens the ladder below the light, climbs the ladder, unscrews the bulb, and replaces it. He exits through the stage left door with the ladder and the old bulb and returns moments later to stand attentively next to Central's desk.
The 3 o'clock appointment has yet to arrive, sir. She may be running late.
Yes, we suppose.
Busy day, sir.
Yes, very busy, but also very productive. In fact, we've just concluded a report unequivocally showing this production in the office has increased 13.25% since the restructuring.
Quite a figure, sir.
Quite a figure indeed.
And we both know who is primarily responsible for it, sir.
Thank you. The sentiment is much appreciated. But we couldn't have done it without me.
Well, that's very kind, sir.
Guiltless, happy, and productive. We're a walking case history.
We do what we can.
The sleeping problem seemed to have alleviated itself then?
Yes. The blue room can get a trifle cold at night, but the red room keeps the heat quite generously.
Excellent. And the dripping sink?
We seem to have relieved ourselves of that problem, sir.
Becoming quite handy, aren't we?
When pressed to it, sir.
Splendid. So, we would consider ourselves content then?
Quite, sir.
No more of those unfortunate crying episodes?
Well, no more than allotted, sir. The next one is scheduled for late March. Oh, it seems the 3 o'clock appointment has arrived, sir. Shall we usher her in?
Yes, please. And kindly file these in the appropriate forms.
Oh, we would consider it an honor, sir.
Oh, wait. Under which color should we file this new report?
Anyone will do, sir.
Yellow seems a fine color, like a bright spring day. By the way, has the weather check been completed?
Well, we haven't had a chance to check it today, sir, but we're sure it's a grand day. They all are.